Hey guys, all right. So we have completed page one through the lender page of the ERLA. So you have gotten your file set up as clean as you possibly can. Trust me, your efforts here are going to pay in dividends because when you go to run AUS and credit and even OB, the less errors you have, the more accurate your information will be. So it saves a lot of headaches. So I appreciate you doing the first 6 steps and getting to this point. Now, on this video and this video only, we're going to be very specific and we're just going to look at ordering credit. I'm trying to make these as bite-sized videos for you as much as I can. But again, if you get hung up on anything, stop. Don't try to pull credit again and again and again, thinking you're doing something wrong. Just reach out to Andrew or myself. We'll get you hung. We'll get you unhung. Figure out why the credit's not pulling through, and get your answers that you're looking for. Now, you're back on the loan summary page, and you're going to live here for the majority of the stuff that you do once your application is filled in. You're going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom, and you're going to see the credit authorization. You must have authorization to be able to pull credit. If it's not in the file, you're not going to be able to legally pull credit, and you could get your hand smacked for compliance for pulling credit without authorization in the file. So, click Order Credit. It's going to open up a secondary window. You're going to see a plethora of options here, and I only want you to focus on the two that say EPC. Okay, CIC credit or Advantage Plus. More than likely, you're only going to be giving logins for CIC. But what I want you to do is click Submit, and it's going to open up a secondary window again. Now, this may take a second to open. And if it does, just be patient with it. It's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with your system. It just takes some time to come up. And it may just be this gray circle, just like it's doing right now in this video. It may just look just like this for a minute or two. It could be several minutes. Just hold tight. It'll come through and it'll eventually get to this screen. Now, you have two options here: pre-qualification or consumer credit. Pre-qualification is exactly what it sounds like. And this is the one I recommend pulling on any customer that you're trying to earn their business. If it's not a refinance, if they're not in a rush, if they're not trying to close in 10 days, do a pre-qual pull. And here's why. One, your customer is going to appreciate it, right? You're not doing a hard inquiry unless you have to. But two, this is what prevents the bottom feeders, if you will, the catfish of the industries from calling your customers and trying to bait them away from you by offering them, rates and ridiculous terms that don't exist. They just want to try to steal the application. So stay inside of the prequal, make sure all three bureaus, and then press submit. It's going to process through and then it should show you a credit report. If it does not, just stop. Call Andrew, call myself, and let's figure out why it's not. There's no sense in trying again and again and again to get the same outcome. Just simply pause, let Andrew and I know what's going on, and we'll be here to help you get the file pushed through. Once that is done and you have now pre-qualified your customer, you're going to need to come back into the system when you go under contract and do an actual credit pool. Okay. The credit reports do say hybrid soft on them. So your TPOs, your investors, even Texana is not going to take that report because it's not considered a hard inquiry pool. So you're going to come back in here, change it over to consumer credit, make sure those three boxes are checked, come down here to new report and then click submit. Okay. That way it doesn't pull in the old pre-qual report. It replaces it with a brand new report and it's a hard inquiry report. Now do tell your clients, even if you if you opt out of pre-screening, that's still it still has an opportunity to have bottom feeders call you. So just be careful with that. It's not always 100% perfect, and your clients may still get calls, and it's probably going to frustrate them, but just let them know they're coming, and you're going to do as much as you can. Okay. But this is how you look at credit. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to myself and Andrew, and we look forward to working on your next deal.